Follow along as I read out loud. After 9 years of working in the newspaper business, Steffens was ready to make a change. In 1901, he joined the team at McClure's magazine as the managing editor. Owned by Sam McClure, this magazine was about to revolutionize American journalism. At the turn of the 20th century, the United States was in the midst of the progressive movement, a widespread push across the country for political and social reform. McClure wanted to expose American corruption for two reasons: to shock American audiences and increase readership, and to effect change. McClure's magazine employed a group of journalists known as muckrakers. The term muckraker was actually coined by Theodore Roosevelt to describe the type of journalism they did. Muckrakers dug up the dirt on corrupt institutions and people and exposed them to the American people. Lincoln Steffens was one of McClure's leading muckrakers. Stemming from his time working as a police reporter, Steffens was fascinated by the corruption of American cities. He began traveling from city to city, always asking two questions: why was the city corrupt, and how was the city corrupt? He reported his findings in a series of articles published in McClure's magazine. Audiences hung on his every word as he exposed corruption in many cities. In particular, Stevens highlighted the toxic relationship between America's wealthy businessmen and its politicians. Steffens exposed the seedy backroom deals where industrialists like Rockefeller lined the pockets of politicians to get what they wanted. Steffens' articles were eventually published in a book called The Shame of the Cities in 1904. Steffens took his message across the country as a lecturer. He continued to expose corruption and peppered his audiences with questions that shed light on the dangers of self interest at the expense of the greater good.